Hello students, today we are going to discuss the first chapter of your science, which is nutrition in plants. As you know that we need food. We need food for different types of activities, as for walking, dancing, singing and the growth and the many other activities we need food. So after the food, it has the different types of components. The food have the different types of components. Okay, as the protein, carbohydrate, the fats, like minerals and so on. So the question is about that one. What is nutrients? The components of food that are necessary for our body is called nutrients. To being healthy, we require all the components of food, as we require the carbohydrate, we require the protein, we require the fats, we require minerals, water, roughage and so on. Okay, so including water also. So including all these make the nutrients. Okay, the next one is nutrition. All the nutrients are present in food. As we discuss here, food is required by body for our growth, for our other activities, for the repair of cells and for the other activities also. So in that cases we need food, and food have the nutrients. But if the food have nutrients, then what's the use of that one? The body which consume that food is used as nutrition. The process of taking food in body by an organism and it is utilized by the body is called nutrition. The body absorbs that food. The food which are taken by us is not remain as it is in our body. It is going to be digested, and it is the process of nutrition. Okay, the process of taking food taken by body and organize them or utilize them to making the blood and the other things and giving us energy to do different types of tasks, which is called nutrition. There are two types of nutritions in generally. The one is the autotrophs and another is heterotroph nutritions. Okay, the autotroph nutritions means the nutritions which are done by organisms automatically, and heterotroph nutrition means the nutritions for that the organisms depend the other thing. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the autotrophic nutritions, a mode of nutrition in which the green plant make food themselves is called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, mode of nutrition in which the green plant make food themselves is called autotrophic nutrition. As you know that when the green plants make their food own, they have no need for any other living things, because the plants doing a process which called photosynthesis. By that the plants are making their food. Why it's called the autotrophics, or the plant is called the autotrophs? As the auto means self and trophic means feeding. The plants are feeding their food by their self or by their self. That's why it's called autotrophic nutrition. The nutrition found in plant is called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, the next topic is the plant are called autotrophs. The type of nutrition in plant is called autotrophic nutrition, and therefore the plant is called autotrophs because plants make their food themselves. Okay, or plant prepare their food themselves. The next term is, you have seen that one in plant, then baby plants or the small plants, their stem and the leaves are green. So the green structure of plant is called chlorophylls. The green structure of the plant is called chlorophylls. This is either in the term of leaf or in the term of stems. The next one is the chlorophyll. Now, what is chlorophyll? the chloroplast, the chloroplast of the plant due to the green pigment is called chlorophyll. As you know that one, the plant's leaves are green. The baby plant's stems are green. Why they are greens? Because the green parts of the plant, which is called the chloroplast, which is due to the chlorophyll. Okay, due to the chlorophyll, the plant's leaves and the baby plant's stems are generally green in color. Okay. So now the next term is the stomata. So what is the stomata? It is a tiny spore of leaves which used by the plants to take carbon dioxide from the air is called stomata, the pore of leaves. Suppose this is a leaf. Okay, its upper part is remain, and its lower part, suppose I have just changed that one, lower part of that one, there are small the pores which opening and closing in the time of taking air or breathe in. Okay, it is surrounded by a guarded cell. There are small, very tiny holes you can see by reversing the plant leaves in front of microscope. There are very tiny holes. That holes is used to take breathing. In that cases, as we breathe out, you can see that one by in front of, take the breathe out in front of mirror or the glass, you will see that there are some water vapor or will be displayed or will be obtained on the glass. Okay. Similarly, as we at the time of exhaling oxygen, carbon dioxide, we exhaling some water vapor also. Similarly, plants is also exhaling oxygen, and with oxygen they exhaling some water vapor also. That's why we are feeling cool under the trees. Okay, this is the actual reason. The next one is, and the guard is helped to close and open in the case of breathing. Okay, the next one is xylem. Actually, it is vessels which is absorb the minerals and the water, which absorb minerals and water to the soil and transport it to the leaves and branches. We have seen that one. Suppose this is a plant and these are the root of it. You can see that on the very tiny roots, these roots are used to transport the soil, which are of the soil, from the soil, and the minerals which are present in soil. Okay, so, and it is transport, it has very tiny pores inside the stems as well as in the leaves also. By these leaves, it transports it to the all the parts of the plants, which is minerals and water, transported by whom? By xylem. Okay. The next one is from lower classes we also have learned that one, the term like photosynthesis. Okay. So what is photosynthesis? So photosynthesis is a process, or so you can write like this: photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? It is a process. Okay. So you can, in a small, you can write like that: plant synthesize their food in the process of or in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the plants synthesize their food in the presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water. Chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Okay, so it is so plants synthesize their food or preparing their food in presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll is called photosynthesis. Actually, in presence of sunlight is the ultimate source of energy. The plant consume this energy and prepare their food. Okay, with the help of sunlight, all you know that the air is a mixture of carbon dioxide, nitrogen, oxygen and so on. So plant absorb that oxygen and from root it takes minerals and the water, and the leaves have chlorophyll in it, and that chlorophyll help in preparation of food. So all together make a process which is called photosynthesis. It is a chemical reaction. So you can say that one, carbon dioxide, water, in the presence of carbon dioxide, water in presence of reacts, and in presence of chlorophyll and the sunlight, they prepare glucose and oxygen which raise in atmosphere. Okay, plants take carbon dioxide and release oxygen as well as some water vapor also. Okay, look here, the next term is, as we discuss here, in most of the plant, glucose is converted into starch and stored in leaves, stems and roots, etc. Okay, as you know that one, after taking that food, after taking any type of food which are based on plants, we are feeling energy because it is present in form of glucose, and when it transferred to the leaves and the stems, it convert into starch which help our body for doing some activities. As you know that one, the photosynthesis helps in the balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide. As we discussed in the previous drawing, that the plants taking carbon dioxide from atmosphere and releasing oxygen, and we breathe oxygen. So maintain the balance of carbon dioxide and the oxygen, the plant is necessary, and to remain the plant, the photosynthesis is necessary, or during the photosynthesis, plant maintain the balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen. And as we discussed that one, the glucose converted into starch and present in the leaves, stem and roots, especially the greenish part of the plant. So how we can test the leaf have starch or not? It's a very easy. First of all, take a beaker, fill with water, and fill it with water, pluck a leaf of plant which are exposed in sunlight, means in that leaves must to have the starch in it. Okay, put that leaves in water and boil the water for nearly 5 minutes. Okay, after boiling 5 minutes, you will see that the leaves are going to become soft. After that one, take the leaves out from it and put the leaf in a test tube which are filled with this test tube is filled with alcohol. This test tube is filled by alcohol. Put the leaf inside that and boil it See carefully and boil it carefully till it boiling of alcohol, because the question is in your mind, what happened why does there need to be keep the alcohol test tube test tube which are filled with alcohol and in water? Why not directly we are going to boil this alcohol, because ultimately we have to boil the alcohol. Why not we are going to boil the alcohol directly? If you try to boil the alcohol directly, you will find that there will be start to be fire or start to be burnt. Okay, that's why we have to take care. After that one, when the leaves lose their color, so finally leave from this test tube and wash the leaves very carefully, then spread it anywhere. After that one, pour some drop of iodine on it. You will find that one after pouring some drop of iodine on it, you will find that after pouring some drop of iodine on it, you will feel that their color will be changed into blue black. Okay, so iodine. After pouring some drop of iodine, you will feel that the color of leaf become blue black. Okay, so this shows that it's a presence of starch. Okay, so pause the screen if you want to draw that one or write it. Look here, by second activities, we can see that one, the sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. We will see that one, the first activity show that in photosynthesis, the plant produce starch. Okay, and the second activity show that the sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. To do the second activities, first of all, we have to take a part of plant and keep that pot for 2 to 3 days in a dark place for the photosynthesization leave the plant from light. So if you put the pot in a dark place, you will find that the plant become de-starch, means the process of preparing food become less or no, so that's why the leaf become de-starch. In that case, what we have to do after 2 days, when you're going to expose the plant in sunlight, first of all, suppose this is a leaf of plant. So when you are going to expose it in sunlight, just cover any part of the plant by black paper which are not be transparent, and make a mark on it, like suppose you have make mark of X on it, okay, like this. Cut that one by utensils, okay, like this, and this part is covered completely black, okay. After keeping that leaves, including the pot, expose it in sunlight, you will find that one, the part which are not covered by this black part is going to be ready or prepare food or synthesize food for plant. That's why these parts which are not covered become the greenish, slightly greenish out. Then if you put some drop of iodine on it, you will find that after removing that one, this part, you find that this part remain like this. It shows that the rest of the part prepare, and this part become the black bluish color. It shows that, and this part also we have, this part also exposed, so this one also become blue black color. This shows that the sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis, because this part is exposed in sunlight. That's why this part prepare starch, and this part is also exposed in front of sunlight, so this part is also exposed, prepares starch, and that this part is covered, so that will remain as it is. And the next one is ability of carbon dioxide. As you know that one, suppose we have take a plant of hydrilla, okay. Suppose we have take a plant of hydrilla, which are hydrilla, so suppose you have taken a plant of hydrilla here, and this is a funnel, covered it. Take a test tube over it. Expose this combination in front of in sunlight, okay. Then we will find that one, it releasing some, its branches and leaves are going to be released some carbon dioxide or some gases which are stored here, okay. So if you fill that one completely with the water, if this tube is also filled with the water, you will find that the water level is going to be reduced slightly, and this part is filled by which one? Carbon dioxide, okay. This part is also water, so this part is going to be released carbon dioxide. After some time you will feel that the layer of water is going to be down gradually, and this part will be filled by the carbon dioxide. But if you take this complete arrangement in dark places, or if there are no sunlight are there, you will find the production of carbon dioxide being slow. It shows that the sky so that in sunlight the carbon dioxide is ability of carbon dioxide become more fast in presence of sunlight. Okay, today this much only.